Looks like it's taking a few seconds. There we go. Good morning, afternoon, or evening. Hello, my name is Pam, and welcome to the Daily Meditation Online, hosted by the Buddhist Studies Institute, which was founded by Pema Chödrön. During this season of practice, daily meditation will be live streamed daily to our YouTube channel and Facebook page. You are welcome to join us any day and every day. We are so happy you are joining us on this day. Again, my name is Pam. I am a certified meditation instructor through the Buddhist Studies Institute, and I am going to introduce you to Michael. He is a student in the current meditation instructor course, and he will be leading us in a calm abiding meditation practice for about 20 minutes today. And then I will read one of the 5 precepts. And then at the end of that time, the live stream will end. But for those members of the Buddhist Studies Institute, please hang out if you wish, and we can chat for a few minutes. And I am going to post a link into the chat that is a link to our opening prayers and to resources and to the precepts. So it is great to see everyone. And Michael, I will turn this over to you.
Thank you, Pam. That was excellent. I'm Michael. I'll be your instructor today for our Christmas meditation. And we start every practice with the refuge prayer. We can put our hands to heart center. I take refuge in the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Sangha. I take refuge in the Lama, the Yidam, and the Khandro. I take refuge in the channels, winds, centers, and their nature, the Bodhicitta. I take refuge in complete openness, lucid presence, and compassion. Oh, mesmerized by the sheer variety of appearances, which are like the illusory reflection of the moon in water. Beings wander endlessly astray in samsara's vicious cycle, in order that they may find comfort and ease in the luminosity and all-pervading space of the true nature of their minds. I generate the immeasurable love, compassion, joy, and equanimity of the awakened mind, the heart of bodhicitta. Sentient beings are numberless. I train in order to free them. Delusions are inexhaustible. I train in order to transform them. Reality is boundless. I train in order to realize it. The awakened way is unsurpassable. I train in. Excellent. Okay, I'm so glad you could join me for meditation today, and we'll begin by getting a nice comfy seat, proper posture. If you're using a chair, make sure you're tucked into the back of your chair with your feet nice and firmly flat on the ground. And you're using a cushion or a pillow, some other soft surface, even the floor. Just establish your hips slightly higher than your knees, and sitting forward on your cushion helps a little bit with this. And we can have our legs crossed, right in front of left, or in a half lotus or full lotus if you're so yogically inclined. And once we have a nice proper seat, we can feel our spine as it elongates from the tailbone up to the shoulders, nice and straight. each vertebrae stacking one on top of the other like a roll of quarters. And at the top of our spine, we can align our neck and tuck our chin in ever so slightly to keep it in line with the spine. We keep our bellies soft in this practice. Our abdomen is nice and relaxed. Our shoulders are open and naturally down to the sides. And we can imagine, visualize a tiny thread rising from the very crown of our heads. And it is just tugging on us, just a tiny bit, holding us up in this posture. And we can feel as we come down to our forehead and our eyes, we hold the soft gaze down across the bridge of the nose, about a foot or two in front of you on the ground. The jaw is unclenched and relaxed, and the tongue is touching the roof of the mouth just behind the front teeth. The lips are just lightly touching or slightly parted. And once again, we can soften our bellies and make sure that we make any tiny adjustments that we have to. Make sure that we're comfortable and in a proper posture. And to warm up today's practice, we're going to simply do a few double exhales. And we just take a large breath in, and we extinguish all of our breath. And when we've got all of our breath pushed out, we can kind of pull our navel inward toward our spine and squeeze out any excess air. So we'll breathe in deeply, and we're not holding the breath, and we breathe out evenly all the way until all the air is gone from our lungs, and we just push out a little bit more, and it helps to kind of tuck the navel toward the spine a little bit. Let's do 3 of these double exhales. And once you've exhaled on your 3rd breath, you can bring our breathing back to an even breath. And actually, before we start, we can make sure that our hands, you have options. You can place your hands down on your thighs for a little grounding today. You can place them up on your thighs for openness, and you can also place them in the gesture of equanimity, one hand inside the other, and you can touch your thumbs or not. And so for today's practice, we're going to employ the method Om Ah Hung. Om Ah Hung. On our inhales, we recite internally Om, and slightly held at the top of the breath, we incite internally Ah, and as we exhale, we can recite with an internal mantra of Home. So Om on the inhale, ah at the top of the breath, and home as we breathe out. And I will remind you a couple times throughout the practice of the method in case we've gotten a bit lost or distracted. And we can meditate like this for the next 20 or so minutes, and we can begin. I'm not certain if anybody heard me, but this is just a short reminder that we're utilizing the Om Ah Hung method. With Om Ah Hung on our inhales, we incite with an internal mantra Om, and at the top of the breath, we can recite with an internal mantra Ah, and as we exhale, we can incite internally Om. This is just one last reminder that we're using the Om Ah Hung method for meditation today. On our inhales, we recite internally Om. At the top of our breath, held ever so slightly, we can recite internally Ah. And as we exhale, we can recite with an internal mantra Om. Okay, we can begin to loosen our practice and lose the method and just rest for a few moments in a free meditative state. Just slowly becoming aware of the space around your body, the outside of your body, and any sensations or lack of sensations inside or outside of your body. As we slowly become aware of thoughts coming and going, and we can lift our gaze to allow a little more light in to our eyes, which will bring us back. And we can place our hands together at heart center for dedicating the merit. May the teachings of the Buddha spread and flourish. May all sentient beings be happy and joyful. May the Dharma be practiced day and night. May the benefit for self and other be fully accomplished. Thank you so much for joining me for meditation today. I'm really happy about the turnout, and I'll turn it over to Pam to discuss a precept.
Thank you, Michael, for that wonderful meditation. Today, I'm going to read precept number 5, avoiding a loss of awareness or abandon the demented state. I embrace the radical sobriety of the unaltered state, and I give myself over to naturally intoxicated appreciation of the phenomenal world. I avoid deliberate loss of awareness through substance use or abuse. I avoid mindless consumption of anything. I avoid spiritual delusions that put me out of touch with common sense, morality, and shared experiences of conventional reality. I apply renunciation where necessary. I avoid what clouds my mind and adhere to diet, drinks, and medicines, which bring forth pristine presence, sanity, compassion, and awareness for my body, mind, my family, my community, and my society. Thank you again, Michael, for leading today's meditation, and thank you all for being here. I have put into the chat, or I'm just about to put into the chat, more information about Buddhist Studies Institute and Bikini Mountain if you have interest. Again, this meditation happens online with certified meditation instructors of the Buddhist Studies Institute, and you are welcome to attend any day and every day. I will now end the live stream for participants from YouTube and Facebook. Thank you all so much for being with us today. And if you're a member of the Sangha, please feel free to hang out and we can chat a little bit.